as this year. So it's so exhilarating. I'm so happy to feel that energy from the people, from the audience, from people in chat as well, enjoying what the Mexican community has to offer, all through the commodity of your screens.
Yeah, absolutely. We are getting into it. It is Spargo versus Syrup Grand Finals here at Smash Factor 12. I hope y'all are ready for a hot and heavy action slinger because it is getting down right away. We are going with the Steve.
Yep, and this is definitely what he saw. He wanted to use that winner's final set in order to get at least a little bit more information in this what-if scenario, right? He wanted to make sure that if he had the possibility to go out and throw out the nest, see if it worked, it definitely could have right here. And we know for a fact that this Steve Killer himself, I mean, Essence Spargo means Steve Killer, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know where you get the K from, but I mean, definitely there.
Yeah, so far I think Syrup knew that.
You?
See, I do. I think that Syrup really tried his best with Ness earlier, and at this point is like, all right, you know what, let's give it our all, try her with the best character in the game, and so far, I mean, it's working out. He's dealing massive amounts of damage on Spargo, and it's looking like a young stock, like a fresh stock is bound to be lost very soon. And it's Spargo actually with the spike, just like that. Things are looking quite favorable for the Mexican competitor once again.
Those critical reversals, they go both ways. I love that you were pointing out the opportunity for Syrup to get a scam coming out. Spargo turning it right around with a bit of skullduggery of his own. Now trying to get the momentum started, trying to shut down Syrup's game plan before he can set up the wall.
Yep, and this is looking very good. We actually saw how Spargo lost his limit for a moment right there. Yeah, excellent tech coming in from Syrup, and the shield poke is great because now that allows him a little bit more breathing room. And speaking of breathing room, goes in with the limit blade beam. Now that's going to give him at least one more opportunity at keeping Spargo at bay. And this is the great option that Cloud has within his forward air in order to stop any sort of wall within the blocks that Steve wants to place up within it.
Good challenge as well. Spargo is ready with those back airs. Try to catch Syrup as he throws an anvil down. But once again, back air being the predominant tool, the predominant way in which Syrup is taking stocks so far. Spargo, no limit on deck on his last stock, while this Alex is still feeling quite comfortable. She could deal still massive amounts of damage at this point, and it's got it scary because every time Spargo hits the shield, gives Syrup an opportunity to rack up damage and rack it up fast.
Speaking of racking up damage, Syrup just got that diamond in the pocket for that last stock should he need it. So that's something that Spargo is going to have to contend with no matter what, because of course he's not going to use it now because he's so high percent.
So good as well right here. How many backers have we seen from just the complete other side of the stage that end up hitting Syrup, but just do not find the correct mark within the way that Spargo wants it to. The rage is good enough? No, not quite yet. He is going to be able to make his way back right here. The thing is, right now, Syrup is playing absolutely out of his mind. He wants to make sure that everything works within his favor. Just jumps up on it, and I mean, it's a platform, right? You can definitely do that.
This is not pretty for the Mexican player. This is game number one, and it goes in favor of Syrup representing Philadelphia. If I'm not wrong, I do believe that is the case, representing dreams to legends. After all, Syrup also went to Cagaribi, unless I'm utterly mistaken. He went to Cagaribi 13. Getting 25th place. He got 9th at level up.
Look at this nerd. Look at this nerd.
And he got 3rd place in
what
battle.
What do you mean my caster started for this? Boo!
Sorry. I'm sorry. Someone's got to give some numbers, some data. So yeah, I'm excited to see what Syrup has to offer here. Definitely Alex working in his favor for this first game.
One thing I do want to go back to from the first game is Syrup's whiff punish game. He does not have the airspeed, the ground speed to contest with Cloud a lot of times, especially the limit Cloud. But he is finding ways to outspace, to whiff punish Spargo's back airs with his own back airs, which are less disjointed. And that is incredibly impressive.
New Jersey, sorry about that. Quace TV, thank you. It's New Jersey, not Philadelphia. I apologize, and I appreciate the insider information.
Syrup, orgullo peruano. Ay, caray, como no.
Peru es clave.
Peru es clave right here. Of course, we're going to go in right with the limit cross slash. Not going to be enough to be able to take the stock from Syrup, but it is going to give Spargo a little bit of an advantage. And you know, whenever you're the Steep Killer, you need to get a little bit of adaptation coming forth, right? And it's definitely showing off right here, especially since Spargo is now within the lead.
He is such a creative character, so all of these Steves play very differently. So yes, that adaptation is a critical part, and that is a big thing that separates people like Spargo from other Cloud players or other players in general. That Game 2 to Game 5 even adaptation, and that's exactly what we're seeing.
And it's super scary. Syrup finally taking that stock with an up smash, knowing that Spargo was going to fall victim to that. Now watch out though, because this could be super scary. He's going all the way out. Luckily for Spargo, he managed to stay away from looming danger that was coming his way. It has to be so scary, because even though Spargo knows what he needs to do in order to recover, Syrup was covering every single base.
So well as well, right? Like, we've seen Syrup going with the proper offense as it should be, and now he's actually the one within the advantage, right? However, this was very short-lived for both sides, but then when we have right here limit cross slash, that's not going to be enough quite yet. Lo mejor la Sparguiña could have been a little bit better within that regard, but the thing is, catches a roll once again.
Wow.
Not again. People saying that Steve survives so much, we see it enough. He says, I'm going to give you one dosage, limit cross slash. Second dosage, back here, don't want it? We'll go in for the third. Repeat the dosage once more until it works. Syrup is eating so many forward airs. How many is he going to eat? Oh my God, what a stock from Spargo.
Forget a forward air. We got a limit cross slash. That whole game, Spargo changed the game plan. I talked about how he was getting whiff punished, how he was getting outspaced in the neutral. So his solution, just get more limit. Get even faster. Move even further away in his whiffs so that he can't get punished by Syrup. And then what happens when he turns it around? Back air, back air, back air. And finally, when Syrup gives up on the high recovery and goes low, that's where the cross slash comes out to take
Sometimes it's not about winning as well, right? It's about sending a message, too.
And I think Spargo is the perfect delivery man for that message. It means Mexico still has a lot to offer. We saw it here in bracket. I mean, we had MK Leo, we had Spargo, we had Waka, we had Gluto, which is also Mexican. So it's so nice to see just how well defended the turf was for this year. Spargo is inching closer to achieving that same feat and letting that prize stay here in La Casa.
That was a great punish there from Spargo. Very little end lag on that up special from Syrup, but Spargo knew he had no resources. He had burned the jump, so there's nothing he can do to mix up, which allows Spargo to put himself in the perfect position to get the hit.
Right, it's actually going to get at least a little bit more of damage right here, and it's going to start off adding a lot more. Yup, we're going to see it. But what an SCI. Look at the SCI coming in from Spargo. He's going to have to use the limit up right there. Maybe he could have seen something completely different. And Syrup with the reversal of fade right there. We saw him being completely dominated, but it's him the one to take the first stock, and the immediate retaliation from Spargo.
Taking it back to back, Spargo feeling confident, feeling great. Syrup also doing a phenomenal job at keeping Spargo on his toes. Actually, if you think about it, they've been putting each other out quite equally in terms of how many stocks they get and how fast they claim them back. So it's scary. It's still extremely doable for both of them. You can see it on the scoreboards. The gameplay also reflects that. They're going head to head.
Yeah, both players taking their early taxes. I feel like this game is so good at teaching you about taxes in life, because you get a 0%, and there's just that one combo that they're going to hit no matter what, and then you get to play neutral.
Yep, and we're seeing exactly that. A lot of neutral being played right here, especially since Spargo is struggling to even get a hit or anything like that. Yup, tries to play on desperation, not quite going to be able to get much off of it. Then the secondary back here, the follow-up from the downer. Oh, yep, that's so good. The thing is, Spargo is very ready to get the roll read once more. The thing is, we've seen on so many occasions, bar none, that Spargo is just very ready to be able to get the punish off of it, but Syrup is not able to get is not going to lose the stock as well as he would like it to, and uses the block to refresh his invulnerability, and then uses the magma block in order to cover up for so many more options.
This seems like a good time to remind everyone, I don't think flanking is banned here. This isn't Supernova.
No.
So there is some potential there for Syrup to do little things like that off stage without having to worry about time limits or hitboxes, any of that stuff, and he can just make it a little bit harder for Spargo to close out his stocks as he does the exact same to him.
Once again, back-to-back stocks. Both of these competitors giving it their absolute best. Spargo barely dodging that, but he's still not out of danger just yet. 40% that Syrup was able to cook, and Spargo immediately retaliates back, giving 40% of his own as well. Unfortunately, not being able to concrete that as I mentioned it, but there you go. Just Syrup still holding a very small lead that could turn into a big one if Spargo can't dodge the pressure that Alex is putting on Cloud Strife. No way.
Going to be the back air. Yup. Le va a subir la mollera. Just completely
Wow.
hit with that back air with the pick of it as well. The point, the peak, whatever you want to call it. Now Syrup is up 2-1. And I definitely see a reset within the possibilities, within the realm of possibilities.
This is where you start to wonder if Spargo might thinking about maybe some character swaps in set number 2. If something goes horribly awry in this next one,
it's scary, right?
If you get a 3-1, you never know.
Spargo got on one of his previous interviews, it was in Spanish, so I'm calling you out for that. He said there's no way Plant is coming out. We might see maybe a Paramithra to give credit to what you said. I completely agree with you on that front. Actually, Spargo and MK Leo talk about that quite a lot in order to deal with Alex or Steve or Alex in this case rather. But yes, we're extremely close to seeing a potential bracket reset. It's scary, but it's also extremely exciting because that will only mean that we get to enjoy more Smash Brothers Ultimate from the Mexican scene.
And once again, those taxes. 2 things are certain in life: Syrup and Spargo Grand Finals and paying your taxes. And right now, 77%, almost unanswered on Spargo, gets answered back with a 59 of your own, almost a spike. And unfortunately, Spargo accidentally goes slightly off the stage and is unable to recover from it.
That's so rough because you know for a fact that was a misinput and a half. Not only one, but the thing is he was unable to stop the fast fall after. He knew he wanted to get back on towards the stage. The thing is, what an option coverage right here. Yep, so good. Not only that, but it also using the up smash in order to damage the crafting table right there. Ever since, I saw it too. But the thing is, you guys underestimate Spargo.
Okay. We're not. It's just that maybe we overestimated that TNT for sure. After all, Syrup was playing flawlessly around that move, right? The TNT just looming there, and Syrup made sure to put it in the right position, exactly where he wanted it. He could have taken advantage of that a little bit more, and right now Spargo on his hind legs, struggling so much to get even the first stock while Syrup sits comfortably with Diamond on his pocket, while Spargo still hasn't been able to take that first stock until that cross slash connects. That's how he gets it finally.
What a punish as well, right? Like, that was one of the smaller areas that he can punish off of. And speaking of, as well, this is a knowledge checks that these players have, right? He knew that maybe Limit Cross Slash was fast enough in order to be able to punish off of it, places a block as well, and is able to punish the climb hazard if you're Syrup. So this is so good. This is the reset stock coming in from Syrup as well.
You see Spargo starting to go for some cheeky stuff in the corner, trying to maybe get a spike with that up special, then going for a back air. This time, though, because he was at 0%, Syrup was able to easily get back. Now we got to watch out for that limit speed. This was the win con in game 2. Will it be the win con in game number 4?
Cloud's worst move, by the way.
It only does 1%.
Yep,
it's so bad.
Only does 1%. It's so bad. Oh my God, it kills beneath 100. Boo! Boo!
And just like that, we're back in this.
Yeah, so far, Spargo did a phenomenal job at catching Syrup on that recovery, punishing effectively just as he needed to do. Percentage is quite high on Spargo, but he does have the right tools in order to survive just for a little bit longer. Beautiful use of that. Oh, wow.
That's so
Once
good.
again, that is
That's
good.
so good.
And he does so well with it. The footstool into the down air, the anvil is an absolute demolisher of fronts.
We call that one Syrup's worst move.
Oh, yeah. But what do we have within our hands right now, Lentini?
Well, we have got a bit of a reset on our hands. Just
slightly.
A smidge.
Smallest amount.
A tiny little curmudgeon of a reset.
Okay. Oh, my God. That was so sexy. Can you say that again?
Just a bit of a curmudgeon.
Oh, my God.
And I'm here just sitting on my side of the table. We're like, wow, okay. You're going to just kiss already. I'm getting jealous, honestly. I'm not part of that. So.
All right. What was that word you said, the triple earlier?
Beso de tres.
Beso de tres. All right, we'll get you in here.
Hey, that is me, Legend. It's nice to see everybody in chat. Nice to get some love. It's Lentini, it's Theo, it's Cirque, and this is the bracket reset. This is true Grand Finals. Syrup doing a phenomenal job to bring this set back and have a potential upset on Spargo.
And yep, that is exactly what it is. It is an upset. It seems like the Ness was used as a bit of a recon mission, if I do say so myself, simply because we've seen him use so many things right here. Yup, limit cross slash, not going to be able to do much off of it. Up air. What's your personal best, Lentini? Because right now, Spargo's is 116%.
I don't know. I feel like there's so many things that Spargo has to work with that he's finally managed to unlock in that first that first stock of the game, whether it's those up airs, whether it's the forward airs and back airs, all of them are coming together in harmony, and the music is telling me that Spargo might have been saving something in the back pocket for set number 2.
Could be the case right here. Now it's just simply going off for the mine and simply staying off the any sort of commitment or anything like that, because you do not want to commit too much whenever you're against Cloud or when you're against Steve, because you know for a fact that the punishes can come in right here. You can have the mix-up here and there like we're having it as of this moment. We see Syrup simply move forward with the stock, and that was the limit charge right there for Spargo as well, so he's going to have to start everything from scratch. But the thing is, the offense that Syrup is having has been absolutely pristine.
Also, keep in mind that Spargo is already doing his job. That first stock is gone, and this second one is pretty hurt on its own. So Spargo, I think, despite the fact that he's suffering quite a lot, and damage is now kind of even, we do have a limit on deck, and Spargo is with a killing intent. Gotta be careful, because Syrup is doing a phenomenal job at pushing Spargo to his absolute limits.
Look, this is a 007 situation. He is licensed to kill. The question is whether or not he will actually he will pull the trigger on this stock. 124 to 123. It was neck and neck for but a moment. And Spargo once again gets the first stock, but Syrup is looking to close it out quickly.
Could be the case right here, because tries to go in once more. Actually going to catch him off guard. Oh, look at the adaptation. He saw that first. There was one time where he could have been punished off of it, and actually off to go low this time. You know, changing things up right here. Anvil doesn't hit with the sweet spot. It's a sour, or rather the landing hitbox of anything. And now we're going to see Spargo just simply start to take things calmly. He is the one within the advantage, albeit he does have a lot of damage, but Zurich is the one that has to approach if he wants something to happen. No seal as well.
There's also to keep in consideration that Syrup has no iron, so that means that the win condition called Anvil, the mobility option that's called Minecart, is not there for him to get any aid from it. Now Spargo has limits, so he has the win condition in his hands, not letting Syrup mine a lot. He finally gets one. He needs to make it count.
Oh, and he doesn't manage to do so. And the moment he spends it, dash attack, pushing Spargo into another advantageous situation. This is the worst case scenario for Syrup, trying to turn this around, and an untechable down air to kill off the top. It's been a while since I've seen one of those.
It's true. Actually, you don't get to see those too often. The pressure that Spargo was putting on was flawless, not letting Syrup mine for the necessary resources, the necessary materials in order to bring that game back. Love to see it. Hate to watch it, of course, because every time Syrup has that opportunity, he makes the most out of it. And Spargo, right now, dealing with a bracket reset situation, excuse me about that, has all the pressure in the world.
Yes.
Knowing him as a competitor, it has to weigh heavily on his shoulders.
Oh yeah, definitely. If I do say so myself, it could be the weight of the world, and not just because I'm Dio or anything like that, but really starts to rack up so much because the competitor from New Jersey knows that he has the possibility within his grasp. He's already done it once. He has to do it again.
One of the things I want to talk about as we get into this game, we've been mentioning a lot of things like win conditions and how to create those. Oh no, well that's your lose condition right there, Spargo. Unfortunate bit of an SD in that scenario. Shades of the first set. Let's see if he can turn that around.
Spargo is really a menace on the right side of the stage, but he's eating every single bit of damage that Syrup puts on him. Gotta be careful, waiting on that great punishment from Spargo, recognizing and reacting effectively how to punish. Great stuff. Once again, Backer to wall him out. He wants to catch him right here. He needs to bring this deficit back, and he needs to do it right now.
Yep, and especially with he's been able to punish these tilts, up tilts that have been thrown out right there by Syrup. Oh my God, that could have been a proper punish. The thing is, he was not ready. Opts to move from there. Now, looking at this methodically, you know, Syrup is playing absolutely impressive, right? As much as we want to say that he's not, he's doing it so well, looking out for these ledge traps. Everything has been working so well within his favor and punishing properly as well. Every single one of these smashes going up right here.
And so many resources on Syrup's side. He's got, I think I'm counting 5 iron to work with. Plenty of opportunities to steal something away from Spargo. Spargo, though, does get that down air. And speaking of down airs, something that I would love to see, more of a win condition from Syrup, because he's been doing such a great job of it, is getting those footstool down airs consistently on Spargo. The reason it doesn't happen more often is because of that immaculate spacing that Spargo keeps up at all times with these aerials. The moment he gets it wrong, he gets footstool down there, and he could just lose a game.
I agree with you. The fact that the Buster Blade gives him that range is something that he is taking advantage of. That's the only reason why Syrup is not punishing accordingly. Beautiful tech to remain alive just for a little bit longer, but that only means that Spargo gets to wallop him once more time. Up smash to absolutely decimate Syrup's second stock.
Oh, right there with the frame advantage that was given, or rather the ending lag that was given because of the crafting table. Could be something completely off guard right here. Did catch him a little bit off guard. Oh my God, please not again. Please not again. Seen that so many times within these last two sets. We do not want to see it. Another one goes in with a second fair. Not quite going to be able to do much off of it. Right now, Syrup is playing so well.
Ooh, both players playing so well. The way Spargo was able to get through what to me looked like a checkmate on both sides of the screen in order to create this neutral situation, sitting under the platform as well, making it harder for Syrup to come in with things like the minecart. You see him forced to use it back in the corner because if he uses it in the center, it just goes on top. Spargo gets to chill, and speaking of chilling, he's chilling with Limit right now. Oh. He pulls the trigger with Limit, and you would never know that he SD'd his first stock on that game. Now up 2-0 in the reset.
No chill though, Lentini. No chill from Spargo. He was ready to punish. He was ready to chop down on Syrup's tree, getting the wood itself from the body of Alex as she tried to recover, as she tried to land safely. That's not going to be the case. One more game is everything that face Spargo needs in order to defend the turf, in order to the prize, the pot, the glory of S Factor 12 to remain right here at home.
And I really have to say something like these players, they do not hesitate at all, right? They go straight into the matches. They do everything as they want to, and they have to make sure that everything is within their possibilities as well. They have not taken a single break since that first set right here, and it's noted, right? Okay, he does have a jump. Yes, he does, but the thing is, what a great stock right there coming in from Syrup.
That's how you have to play as Syrup. You have to create checkmates because Spargo has all the answers. He has all of the knowledge and matchup experience to be able to get out of something. If there is a hole, a chink in the armor, he will punch through it every single time.
Right now, Syrup looking mighty fine, looking very careful. Yes, damage is getting sent towards Syrup's way, but it's actually looking phenomenal for the Alex. Just waiting patiently, looking for a grab. Luckily for Spargo, it barely missed. Beautiful Elytra swing just to make sure to stay out of that down air range. Once again, almost getting that stock. It's just so much pressure that Spargo is putting out, but it's not quite enough to take the stock just yet.
No, it is not. And at 138, Syrup is taking full advantage. Mrs. Puff is loving him for the amount of extra credit that's coming out right now. 99% on Spargo. He could die any second.
But the thing is, once again, Dragon Ball moment, and Spargo is Mexican, and of course it's going to favor the Mexican right here. If something becomes popular enough in Japan, it becomes Mexican, and you already know it for a fact right here.
It's true.
That's Spargo's wish.
Yep, this is Spargo's wish. We got the Dragon Balls out here. See if it's going to work out. Perfect stuff coming in from Spargo. Gets the proper damage, proper punish right here. And once again, one wouldn't know that Spargo actually lost his stock super early on within this.
All right, now careful here. This regrab could be very well punished.
You wouldn't know.
He runs
you wouldn't know.
He runs in with a dash attack to get that stock. This is do or die. One more stock. Una más is what Spargo needs, and he starts aggressively racking up damage on Syrup, who finds no answer to Spargo's aggression, just grabbing him, staring him down, knowing that eventually that stock will be relinquished.
He didn't even go for the pummel. He just wanted to know he is in his clutches, and there's nothing you can do about it. 144 on this stock. Now things have turned the tables. It's the other way around. It's Syrup who can't get a kill. The golf swing, almost doing it. Another anvil getting avoided, and finally, Syrup takes it to a last stock.
Great stuff coming in right here from Syrup. He definitely has a lot of percentage, and this could be exactly what is needed.
It's Spargo, el ganador, the winner of every single fight. Every single moment comes down to this conclusion. Mexico defends the ground once again. Syrup did an absolute behemoth of a run as well, not only with Ness, not only with Steve, he did it with himself. His own will and determination allowed him to not only reset the bracket, get a very nice and very well-deserved second place, but Spargo is the one. He is the champion of S Factor 12. We cannot be any happier than this.
That ending was so sudden. We were talking up the situation. We were building the pressure for Spargo, trying to set something up. And just the most mundane, the most simple of options, he pulls out the bread and butter, the day one on day 5,000. It still works. That is Spargito right there. And that is one more W on the phone.
One thing.
What's that?
He just got down from the Halo platform and said, nah, I'd win.
I'd win. I hear that was popular in Japan once.
Yeah, actually, right? That's why you got it now.
There we go.
Satoru Gojo, more like Spargo Gojo, man. Spargo
Okay.
Gojo, man. No, absolutely impressive stuff right here. And I have to say, one killer ending for S Factor 12, which has been the magnum opus for the S Factor community, the S Factor part. And I'm sorry, it's been the first time that I've ever been within this side, within the production. I was a talent coordinator, and I've seen every single blood, sweat, and tears, and I'm about to get teared right now, that everybody has placed within the production, from the stream masters to the casters to the public to the players to everybody that came here since Monday, ladies and gentlemen, Monday, to start setting up the scenarios for everything. And I just gotta say, shout outs to them. We're gonna go to main stage for the prizing. Everything is done here, so let's just go over there with them.
Vente, Lentini. It means the world to us that you are here. It's absolutely insane. Thank you for being here. We love you. I do believe we're moving on into the prize ceremony. Ya déjenlo en paz. So thank you so much. You guys are the world. We will be moving forward to the award ceremony, so please stay tuned.
Señoras y señores, el campeón se une. ¡Spargo!
Por supuesto, es muy importante también hacer mención de todos estos 8 jugadores que lo dejaron todo y más en el juego. Vamos a presentarlos también. Empezando en 7º lugar, desde España, Siski.
Aplauso para Siski.
Un aplauso.
Felicidades. Lo dice todo, Siski. Nos vamos por el siguiente.
En 7º lugar también, desde
Tenemos
Francia,
aquí
con corazón mexicano, Gluto.
Me encanta que todos animamos a todos. Es que fue un gran top 8, la verdad. Después tenemos a Milla. Fuerte aplauso desde Japón. A Milla. ¿Está aquí Milla? ¿Sí? Ay, se tuvo que ir Milla, pero le mandamos un fuerte abrazo y un aplauso también,
Sí,
¿no?
sí, pero por tu fuerte aplauso. Y en 5º lugar también, uno de los favoritos, un fuerte aplauso para MK Leo.
¡Venga, Leo! continuando con este top 8, que pase a este escenario Raru. También se fue Raru.
También se fue a dormir.
Quería
pero
dormir
los quiere
temprano.
mucho.
Quería dormir temprano.
Sí. Y uno que se ganó el corazón de todos nosotros, por favor, un muy, muy fuerte aplauso para Waka.
Casi nos regalaban una final épica, final tijuanense, casi. A la próxima, próximo año será.
Puede ser. Próximo año. Segundo lugar, llevó el reset a Spargo. Por favor, un muy fuerte aplauso para Cyrus.
¡Aplausos para Saru! ¡Saru! 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 Y el mejor jugador del mundo de Ultimate está aquí con nosotros. Y se refuerza y dice, soy el campeón en este S Factor 12. Démosle, por favor, un fuerte aplauso a Spargo. Yo quiero que Spargo nos diga qué estaba pasando por su mente cada vez que nos tenías al borde, hacia el borde, al filo de nuestras sillas. Nos pusiste muy nerviosos a todos, a todes. ¿Tú cómo estabas? ¿Qué pasaba por tu mente? ¿Estabas concentrado? ¿Estabas nervioso? Platícanos a todos los que estuvimos aquí, también los que estaban viendo.
La verdad, empecé jugando normal, pero conforme iba el set sí me empecé a poner nervioso porque es lo mejor que un Steve me ha jugado. La verdad, Syrup jugó increíble y pues la verdad yo también estaba muy nervioso, pero pues intenté calmarme para el segundo set y pues nada, la verdad no esperaba ganar.
¿Cómo no es cierto?
No esperaba ganar porque la verdad empecé teniendo un muy mal año, no estaba siendo consistente, entonces sí tenía muchas dudas yendo a este torneo, pero pues la verdad me alegra mucho que todo haya salido bien. Me preparé mucho y estoy feliz que haya dado frutos.
Spargo. Spargo, ¿qué se siente haber ganado el primer torneo milenario en Latinoamérica? Más de 1,000 participantes, 1,051 participantes inscritos en este Smash Factor. Es algo que no había sucedido y te lo acabas de llevar. ¿Cómo te sientes?
Pues la verdad me siento muy feliz porque Smash Factor significa mucho para mí. Mi primer Smash Factor fue en 2019, cuando yo tenía 13 años. Ahorita tengo 19 y pues ha sido un placer ver lo mucho que ha crecido este proyecto. Y me alegra una vez más poder ser el campeón de Smash Factor.
Muy bien, un aplauso para Spargo. Spargo, a disfrutar de esta victoria. Eres el campeón. ¿Qué es lo que sigue para Spargo?
La verdad, el futuro es muy incierto, así que no sabría qué decir, pero pues la verdad voy a intentar seguir dando lo mejor de mí en los torneos. Tal vez voy a intentar ganar, tal vez no sea mi meta, porque mi meta realmente es solo pasármela bien, llegar lo más lejos que pueda, pero la verdad ver toda esta multitud, todo este apoyo, me ha dado mucha motivación para seguir dando lo mejor de mí.
Ahí está el secreto, cuando te la pasas bien, todo lo demás se da por añadidura. Muchas felicidades, Spargo, disfruta de esta victoria. Felicidades también a nuestro top 8. De verdad fue un torneo maravilloso. Waka, lo diste todo también. Felicidades de verdad. Felicidades a ustedes también. Fueron una gran porra, un gran público. Y ya para cerrar esta edición de S Factor 12, queremos que City nos dé algunas palabras.
Sí.
Que por cierto, el evento tuvo más de 1000 participantes. Y es la primera vez que pasa eso en el S Factor, ¿no? Es tuyo el micrófono, Pisi.
Vale. Pues solamente quiero agradecerle a todos, a toda la comunidad. Son 12 años, volvimos a casa, lo hicimos en grande y bueno, fue mágico, mi factor favorito hasta ahora. Y a todos los competidores, lo dieron todo, muchas gracias, que la pasen bien y espero darles un gran Factor X3. Gracias.
Nos vamos, ¿no? Nos despedimos. Ahí está. Gracias a todos los que nos acompañaron en esta edición, a los que nos acompañaron en esta edición de S Factor 12. Nos vemos el próximo año porque créanme que la próxima edición va a estar todavía mejor que esta. Gracias a ustedes por todo su apoyo. Gracias también al público maravilloso por todo su apoyo, las porras, los gritos, todo. Gracias también a los participantes. Que tengan una bonita noche y que sea una gran semana, ¿no?
Un fuerte aplauso también, por favor, para Miros, que hizo esta magnífica labor aquí. Y bueno,
feliz yo de estar acá, feliz. Yo regreso cuando me inviten.
Muchas gracias a toda la producción que hizo esto posible. Son muchísimos nombres que son los encargados de que podamos tener este gran evento. Y por supuesto, un aplauso para ustedes, el público, que son los que hacen esto posible. Siguiente año nos vemos aquí. Thanks to all our English-speaking viewers. See you next year. Smash Factor 13.
¡Nos vemos! ¡Gracias!